Welcome back. New this morning, imagine your story and read. That's the theme of the summer reading program at the Columbus Metropolitan Library. The goal is to find meaningful stories for the young readers to inspire them to want to read. And also to make the stories come alive, the library is bringing in special guests like our guest this morning, this owl, who's here to go along with some of the books that you read. And here to tell us more about that summer reading program is Gregg Dodd. Good morning, Gregg. Now, you and I have worked together on so many different stories about encouraging kids to read. Talk to me about how you're stepping this up for the summer.
Well, I'll tell you what, school is out across Central Ohio, and that means it's time for Summer Reading Club at Columbus Metropolitan Library. And it's a 9-week program that kicks off today with a big celebration at Main Library, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., free and open to all kinds of activities, food, crafts, excitement, games. So we want everyone to come down. But the priority for us is to keep kids reading throughout the summer and keep them enthusiastic about that.
Is that hard?
You know what? It's not hard. We have a great staff that really engages with the kids and adults, and we bring in special programs, more than 1,000 throughout the summer. Mrs. Van and Hiboux is one example of that, to really inspire kids to learn about these things, these animals, these contextual experiences, if you will, that they may not otherwise have the opportunity to. So we see some books here about owls, for example, and all 21 of our locations have special programs throughout the summer, so we encourage everyone to sign up for the 9-week program today at Main Library, online, or go into any one of our 21 locations.
And does that program require that they're always at the library, or you want them to take these home, or a little bit of both?
Well, a little bit of both. They can certainly come in and check out all the books that they can carry out, if you will, but reading is really about anything that excites them: magazines, newspapers, e-books, cereal boxes. And the incentive program, it's an opportunity to earn great prizes along the way at various benchmarks. So coupon sheets. At the 6-hour mark, kids get an opportunity to have their name put into a raffle for a bicycle and a helmet. And then at the end of the program, every child that completes the program gets to choose a book of their own, and it's important about having books in the home.
Excellent, excellent. I know it's a big part of this is having this come to life, so we're now going to toss it over to Erin, who's with Miss Van, who's got a special guest.
Thank you. Yes, Mrs. Van from the Ohio Nature Education, and I just said, Mrs. Van, during the break, I'm a little intimidated right now, and you said that's not too bad of an idea.
No, that's a good idea. You should not fear them, but be very respectful.
Okay, tell us about, you have a lot of great family and children programs, but talk specifically about the OWL program.
Okay, well, first let me tell you a little bit. Hiboux is one of 60 wild animals that are permanently injured that we incorporate into environmental education programs, and they're an awesome teaching tool. I'm a visual learner and a visual teacher, and it's one thing to teach people about owls, but to give them an opportunity to see one up close, I think that's pretty impressive, and they're not going to forget an experience like that. But yeah, our OWL program, we believe that education should be fun and entertaining. So for our OWL program, so we'll warn so that the listeners, if they come to our program, we might choose someone out of the audience and dress them as an owl and talk about the components of an owl. You see how large his eyes are, and look at how much space that his eyes take in comparison to his head. If we tried to match those proportions, you would have eyes the size of grapefruits that would weigh 5 pounds each.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, absolutely. Look at the large talons. That's how they catch their prey. They also fly silently because of the outer edge of their wing.
He's beautiful. Now,
isn't he?
Let's talk about the importance of getting outside, talking about science and wildlife here in Ohio. You know, kids, of course, it's important to do the reading in the summer. They do the summer slide, but they need to keep up with the outdoor education as well.
Well, learning is something that happens 365 days of the year. And we tell people, and especially our young audience members when we're in schools and libraries, is where's the best place to learn about nature? And that's right outside. And it doesn't matter whether you're in the city, the country, the suburbs. There's nature right outside your door. And, you know, our message is an environmental one. We encourage people, yes, to be good conservationists, and yes, as family members, you know, we encourage reducing, reusing, recycling, But the job of our young folks is to be good students and good learners. And what a better place to do that than at the library.
That's right.
In reading and then getting an opportunity to see these things up close.
Mrs. Van, thank you so much. He is absolutely gorgeous. Going to toss it over to Tanisha before we do the weather, but thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
And thank you so much, Greg, for being here. We appreciate
Thank
you
you.
having. And as Erin has mentioned, this is a great day, a great weekend. So everyone, get out, enjoy the weather, find a book.